She just passed up a good nigga for a nigga that she wanted to fit the image for. Know what I'm saying? So that's why it's just like, so that I could go deep as fucking that shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, but back to what you was talking about though, when you was talking about like the childhood trauma and shit like that. When I posted that shit on my Twitter, pretty much I was like, I told people, before you date a person, ask them how their parents treated them and show love to them, and once you do that, that's how you know what you're gonna get. So for instance, right, because since we men, I can talk about if I'm with a female, right? If I'm with a female, before I ask anything, like, so I ask the basic questions like where you grew up, saying little shit like that. The next thing I ask, because you need to get into a female mind. The next thing I ask, okay, what parent household did you grow up in? Did you grow up in a 2-parent household? Did you grow up in a 1-parent household? This is some psychology shit. Any nigga watching this, you better listen. If you ain't listen to shit else, you need to listen to this. This is gonna get you some pussy. Peak game. Ask a female, did you grow up in a 2-parent household, or who raised you? If they say, oh, they only grew up, let's say they say, oh, my mom raised me, I didn't know my dad. Right then and there, boom. The next thing you need to ask is, how was your relationship with your mom? If she says she doesn't have a good relationship with her mom and they was always arguing, it's a 90% chance you about to fuck that same night. I swear it's a 90% chance you gonna fuck that same night. And the reason why I say that is because it's a psychology thing. Peep game, right? She was only raised with her mom. She don't even like her motherfucking mama because she having problems with her mama and shit. She still love her because that's her mama, but they having problems and shit. I'm guarantee you, why is they having problems? She not gonna tell you that. She'd probably be in a hoe back in the day. She probably wanted to be rebellious and do other things. Peep game, since she has problem with her mama, that automatically tells me she has a rebellious mindset. So if she has a rebellious mindset, she doesn't go with the society norm of, I gotta make this nigga wait on the first night. Nah, she gonna fuck you on the first night because she don't give a fuck. She rebellious. She gonna do the opposite of what she really supposed to do and make you wait for the pussy. Nah, she gonna go hold smash you on the first night. I guarantee you. And I know this shit true because every female I fucked on the first night, I always ask them, what was your relationship with their mama? They either said they cool, but they ain't really talking like that, or they don't fuck with each other at all. And they always let me hit on the first night. Because P game too, she don't got a daddy. So she looking for that father figure. So nigga, if you look like you that nigga and she got problems with her mama, bro, she gotta fuck you on the first night. That's how that shit go. Now ask a female that same shit, right? Let her say, oh, she grew up in a 2-parent household. Let her say some shit like this. She grew up in a 2-parent household and she got 2 older brothers. I ain't even gonna lie, it's raps. It's raps. You're not about to fuck tonight. Yeah, for the reason why you're not about to fuck tonight is because she grew up in a 2-parent household with a mama and a dad, and then she got support of 2 older brothers that then already let her know the game. So automatically, bro, you gotta understand, she in her mind has a set perspective on what love should be. Love should be marriage. Love should be y'all have 3 kids. Love should be, she not just about to fuck any nigga on the first night. So if you ask a female, if you ask a female where she grew up in, she'd be like, oh yeah, I grew up in a 2-parent household. And then you ask them if they showed them love, and she be like, oh yeah, they got a good relationship, they still together to this day. She probably not gonna let you fuck on the first night, bro. She gonna be considered as a good girl. She gonna make you work for that shit. The reason why she gonna make you work for it, because her mama made her daddy work for the shit. So she pretty much trying to, what I'm saying is she pretty much trying to do the same thing her mama doing with you. That's what she's trying to do. You feel what I mean? That's why it's important to know a person's childhood, because a person's childhood is literally the first things they seen. That is your subconscious programming. A lot of niggas don't understand. You got to subconsciously reprogram your subconscious. You got to reprogram your subconscious from your childhood. If you don't, then the same shit gonna repeat. You know what I'm saying? Like really study how your parents move. I guarantee you do the same shit your parents do and you don't even fucking realize it. You feel what I mean? Boom, I could use another example. Let's say you ask a female who they grew up in their household with. Let's say they grew up with their daddy. They didn't know their mama, or their mama died or some shit, passed away. Let's say they just grew up with their father, right? Okay, ask how the relationship with their father is. If the relationship is good as fuck, I ain't gonna lie, it's a 50-50. She gonna let you fuck on the first night. It's a 50-50. Because if the relationship is good as fuck, that means she doesn't have daddy issues. You know what I'm saying? She's not looking for a father figure. She's not looking for aka that male figure, which is you, to help her. She's not looking for that because she already got her daddy. She probably let her daddy know y'all in the car talking and all type of shit. So you really probably not even about to fuck her do nothing. Feel what I mean? Now let her say, oh yeah, I don't really fuck with my dad like that, even though he took care of me or whatever. He this and that, blah, blah, blah. She start unloading the problems of her dad on you. Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna fuck that same night. Definitely. You play that shit the right way, you're gonna fuck that same night because she already doesn't have a mom. That's number one. She already doesn't have a mom. For two, she has a dad, but she doesn't really fuck with the dad like that. Guess what, nigga? She looking for a new daddy. Yeah. It's just you, nigga. Know what I'm saying? So that's how I know just off of childhood, just off of how, not even how a person grew up, just off of they fucking two parents. I know just when it comes to a female, if I'm even fuck the first night or whatever. Now let me get a little deeper, right? Now let's talk about how a female gonna act. Let's say you're not just trying to fuck the female. Let's say you actually trying to be in a relationship with the female. Okay, let me use that same example I just used, right? Let's say a female only grew up with their dad, right? They only grew up with their dad. Automatically, you got to understand, bro, that she's going to have a hard time showing you woman-like affection. She's going to have a hard time doing that. She's more of a masculine female. She could be the baddest female alive. She is going to be more of a logical type thinker and less of an emotional filler. So these type of females, I ain't going to lie, that whole, oh yeah, I'm gonna take care of you and all that shit don't work. I ain't gonna lie. All that little bullshit talking, you trying to get into her pain, that shit ain't gonna work because nigga, she already know it from her daddy. You know what I'm saying? She don't believe words. That's number one. For two, understand how she gonna treat you. She's gonna have a hard time opening up to you and really showing you heavy emotions because she used to her dad. Her dad can't show her how to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you dealing with a female that just grew up with their dad, you got to understand they're going to be like a masculine type of female. They probably going to have more anger issues. You know what I'm saying? They probably going to, like, you know, I ain't going to say they're going to be a tomboy, but they're not going to really be, I ain't going to say they're not going to be a woman, but it's going to be harder for them to show love. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be harder for them to be feminine. Now, let's say it's the other way around. You grew up around a female. I mean, you with a female. She grew up around her mama, whether they got a good relationship or not. She grew up around her mama and she ain't really, you know what I'm saying, got a dad or whatever like that. Okay, you already know this is going to be a feminine-based female. You know, that's why it's important to know a person's childhood. You already know this is going to be a feminine-based female. You already know she's going to be a little bit more emotional. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to really be too logical. And these are the type of females that you can play. These are the type of females that you could tell anything to. They're going to fuck around and believe the shit because they believe in emotions over actual actions. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can keep going in detail about that shit. That shit a deep talk, bro. Yo,